Hey everybody, this is Crusader Kings again. This is my second episode of my Kingdom of Poland campaign. I left off on my last episode of, marrying off my court to bring in knights and talent. So that's where I'm gonna pick back up here. I'm kicking out a couple of videos at a time with Crusader Kings because it's just that easy and it's fun to make content with. Plus, I felt like that first video I made was kind of boring. I mostly created my character, dressed my character for success, and started marrying people off. I didn't go to war with anybody yet and didn't play a whole lot of the game. So I'm creating this second video right after the first to at least give you some more filler. And maybe some more action will come in this game on this episode. The I asked for gold from the bishop, and he granted me gold, so I got some gold here to play around with. It's auto saving here. Got it paused. And looks like one of my courtiers got married off. She was my court physician. She was actually a fairly decent physician and a fairly decent central, so I'll have to replace those two. And Beta got married off. So anyway, let's go ahead and go back to marrying my court. Look at some of these people here. I can't remember which one I left off with. Well, let's go ahead and see who else gets married. My court jester is gone, so I'll have to hire a new court jester. Your courtier said to my acquaintance that they will be joined in holy matrimony. I can't remember who I left off on here, so... Again, guys, I'm creating the Kingdom of Poland and going to try to conquer Central and Eastern Europe to offset East Francia and the Kingdom of Bulgaria. And then I made my character Catholic. Everybody in the region's a pagan, so I'm going to have fun converting the pagans. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun converting the pagans, right? So let's see, who needs to be married off still? Married off quite a bit of my court already, but I like to get everybody married off at first because you can bring in a lot of talent to your kingdom and court, which overall helps everybody. So, again, when I focus on marrying off women, I try to bring on more military men with strategic minds and everything. When I marry off the men, I try to go for diplomacy, stewardship, and intrigue, and so on, and smarts. So that is where we left off. Let's continue now. Let's see. This person needs somebody because she's not very bright. She's a philosopher, but doesn't look like she's very bright. This person, I don't like sadistic people. This person's got great stewardship. It's nice to have people with great stewardship on your side. Here's my champion. Need to marry my champion off. He's gregarious. He's melancholic, though. Oh, my goodness. Melancholic. That's okay, buddy. Everybody suffers from melancholy from time to time. Lord knows I have. Let's see here. She's got good stewardship, intrigue, and learning ability. That's typically what I go with. But this person's got better diplomacy, intrigue, and decent learning ability. Let's marry him off to this person. She's sadistic, though, but oh well. I could deal with a little bit of sadism, I guess. I really don't want to, but maybe I don't have much of a choice either. I got my son and heir married off to a West Frankian princess, so we've got a mighty army ally on our side to be able to conquer the rest of Central and Western Europe to offset East Francia. And that looks like that's my court that I've got fully married off to, so we're looking good. I just have to appoint some more people to my court positions. So let's go replace those people that I lost, which was the jester. And it looks like I got a good jester here. Analytic villain as a jester. An analytic villain as a jester. Let's make the analytic villain. I don't want to appoint the content atheist because, well, I'm Catholic and screw the atheists, right? So let's go ahead and well, the atheist actually somewhat likes me, whereas Ursula, the analytic villain, doesn't. I mean, she's okay with me, but she's got great attributes. It's probably good to have her on my side. That means she'd probably lay off of me, right? Let's see, who should I make my court physician? My pope wouldn't be bad, or my bishop wouldn't be bad. My son and heir wouldn't be bad either. I like to have him close to me, but I don't want my son being like, "Oh my God, my dad's dying. I need to save him," and then like fail, and then everybody's like, "You killed your dad." So let's go ahead and make the bishop my court physician. I don't need an antiquarian or a court tutor yet. I do need essential though. Ooh, and I've got a couple of good ones. Got a couple of good ones. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make the bold knave my essential. She's got great stewardship. And it looks like she's a fortune builder. So let's go ahead and point her as my essential. I don't need one of those or a court tutor yet. All the other ones I can't hire. So that looks good, guys. That looks good. Let's see. I could go to war with most of everybody in the region. Let's see if I can bring in another champion or knight. I can have one more of those. Doesn't look like I have any ready to hire yet. I don't want to use my prestige yet to bring in more because they'll just automatically show up. I don't need to do any activities yet. My realm stuff's set. I did all this in the last video, so we can... Oh, I need to get a new spy master. I married my spy master off, and she was actually a very decent spy master, so I need to appoint somebody else here. Oh, I can put my essential as my spy master. She's already married. She's got good stewardship, too. I like my steward who he is. He's actually an honest person, so it's good to have an honest person as your steward. So let's go ahead and hire... My court jester wouldn't be bad either. She's smarter than the central, though. And she's... Let's see. Let's go ahead and put my court jester as my spy master. I feel like court jesters might see and hear everything more, right? So let's go ahead and put my court jester in as my spy master. And I've got an interesting council here, don't I? I might have somebody with better diplomacy. Actually, it doesn't look like I have somebody with better diplomacy. That's okay. He can stay my chancellor. How about my marshal? My marshal will stay my marshal. And so on and so on. So in my last video, I got myself all dressed up and nice. This is my wife. She looks pretty cute and everything. So we're golden there. She likes me. My son is all set and married. He's mastermind, philosopher, callous, brave, fickle. He's married to a cutie here too, the West Frankian princess Hildegard. She's super cute. And he's got good intrigue, and he is a pretty smart person. Doesn't have very big, he doesn't have very good martial skills, though, but he's not a bad diplomacy person. So if we're going to conquer a lot of land, we should probably do it with my character, since my son and heir doesn't have a whole lot of martial skills. So hopefully when he takes over my kingdom, we'll have a good marshal for him in place, so he doesn't have to worry about going out on campaign, because he's not very good at martial skills. So let's get started here. Let's look. I set my lifestyle already, so that's set. I don't have to worry about culture yet, because I am not the culture head. That's the Silesia guy, which I could probably go after Silesia and take over the culture head, but I won't do that yet. Lifestyle set. Looks like we're government set, development houses, blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead and get the game started here. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Oh, Hildegard Carling is no longer my caravan. Oh, I should probably wait to see if I need to see all who gets married first here. Are those the only two? Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to hire a new central again. Or no, caravan master, sorry. Let's make treacherous villain. She's smart, has decent stewardship skill. She would be okay for a caravan master. Let's look at the other one, though, here. Content atheist. Well, let's appoint this person. No matter how formidable my soldiers are, if they run out of precision while on campaign, let's go ahead and set up a network. That's about setting up networks. What's this? After going through reams of financial ledgers, I was able to pick out a group of merchants scattered around the countryside which I knew would be dependable. I made an offer to keep them on the retainer to provide any supplies my army needs at a moment's notice. This will be a reliable supply of my armies in the field. Awesome sauce. So we have got everything set up here, I think. My bodyguard doesn't really like me. I should maybe make him happy. It'd probably be good to have a bodyguard that likes you, right? So let's go to war. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Wow, she's in her 40s and she's pregnant. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to kick out another child. Awesome. That means I can marry that child off and probably get some more allies. Nobody in the region really likes me except for the Catholics in the region, which is Great Mavoria. Everybody else is some pagan religion, some Slovakian pagan religion. East Francia doesn't really have a problem with me, but, well, you know how East Francia and West Francia are. They're always going after each other. So I aligned myself with West Francia because he had a princess. Yeah, he had a couple of princesses I could marry. But let's go ahead and go to war. Let's use some of this prestige. Let's go after... wait a second. I need to look at how my men-at-arms look. I think I need to station them in my... let's station them in my capital. Hold up. Not stationed yet. We'll go ahead and station the... Whoa, what's this? A walk through Weskova reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this unassuming hamlet. When meeting the eyes of the infected, they look hollow and vacant inside, as if the spirit is elsewhere. Their clothes are stained deep red around the rear, and they clutch their stomachs as if to stop them from falling out. Already people are calling this affliction the Polish flux. Ugh. While numbers remain low, it's only a matter of time until it spreads further. Summon the physician. How much is that going to cost? You lost 6. Oh, that's fine. We're going to try to stop the spread of the plague, though, so let's get that all set up. The dim, flickering light of Kolnoth's infirmary illuminates the scene as the physician lays out a plan of attack. I have a number of observations regarding Polish flux. Chiefly the way patients are afflicted with sanguine exertions like I've never seen before. It is my opinion that this plague risks destabilizing the entire realm, decimating our people and crops if we do not take the radical action. Ultimately, the exact strategy for preventing the spread of this plague is mine to make. A soft approach is best. Desperate measures are required. The best action is inaction? Yeah, not. Let's see. Do you opt for a riskier treatment or you opt for the safe treatment? What's the difference between the two? It doesn't really show me. Let's go for desperate measures. Okay, let's go ahead and station my... The disease, which was set to spread like a flame to paper across my realm, has slowed to a crawl. Nice. The radical measures proposed by Kolnoth has taken a toll on the economy in the short term, but Polish flux may not quite be the threat we all had feared. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So let's go ahead and station my other men-at-arms here. I can station them in the south here. I should probably station somebody here in the southern half. And then let's station the light footmen probably in the northern half. Actually, let's station them. No, let's keep them on the southern border. I can create a couple more men-at-arms if necessary. So I got my men-at-arms station. I got some bowmen ready. They're going to be set here. Isolate capital. Increase the plague resistance of your capital. What does this do? Chief, you gain isolated. Yeah. I have a daughter. Or no, I have a granddaughter. Or a grandson, sorry. Boy, I wish I could read a little better, my God. Let's not name it after me. Well, I guess since it's my grandson, they could name it after me. May you grow strong and wise. I don't think I need to do the plague stuff here since it said it's slowed to a crawl. Yeah, it's slowed to a crawl, so I don't have to. With a tired yet blissful smile, Swetzla presents me with a perfect little son. Oh, I forgot. My wife was pregnant. I guess my son's wife was pregnant too. Let's name him. Let's give him a good Catholic name. I can't pronounce Kreslaw, so Constantine. Let's name him Constantine. Maybe he'll be the one as the next Holy Roman Empire or emperor. May you grow strong and wise, my son. May you grow strong and wise. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself the ward to my newborn son. I like becoming wards of people in my kingdom because, well, the smarter your kingdom is, the better, right? So let's go ahead and go to my council. I definitely like to have my counselors' kids have wards because, again, they're the ones that are going to take over the kingdom.
You got a cat.
Let's see here. They don't have any kids yet. I just married most of these people off, so they probably don't have any kids yet. That's okay. That's okay. They will in due time. So let's go to war. Let's go to war. What's this? In times like these, it's best to be wary of any strange smells. This one, however, emanates from a corner of the market square, and it is positively fragrant. Get your sachets here. Only the freshest and best herbs used. The crafty merchant's stall was covered in various aromatics, and she holds a pouch filled with them in each hand as she hawks the wares. She notices me and extends one for me to try. Only the best millard keep you right safe from the Polish flux at will. I plucked the sachet from the proffered hand. It does seem like something that would keep the, I can't pronounce that, miasma away. I'll buy, but not for this price. One couldn't hurt. These won't save a soul. Let's go. I'll buy, but not for this price. That'll take the price down quite a bit. I only paid 15 gold for it. And I gain a protective sachet, whatever the hell that is. I got a cat butt in my face. Polly the cat just came in to say hi and is rubbing her ass in my face for some reason. I don't know why. You know how cats are. Anyway, Polish flux has devastated the people of Ginzo. My Bishop Kolnoff informs me that local trade in produce has completely dried up as the people wallow in their homes and in those streets awaiting death's call. Sucks to suck. He blames the plague on their bad air surrounding the dead and dying and proposes that countering it with vast field of violets would do much to dispel this bad air and slow the spread of the disease. It's worth a try. I gained 75 prestige, which is a good thing. I have to spend 50 gold, but that's okay. I got some golds built up. See if that works. You can exchange hostages. I don't have hostages yet. Okay, let's see here. Let's go after Blota here, or however you pronounce that. That's the smaller one. Everybody else's armies are building but that one. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to go to Holy War with them because that'll just piss off the rest of the region. So let's just go ahead and conquer one county. Get the objectives set. I have to pick one of the two? That's fine. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We now emerge from the wreckage of the old world, and the time has come to consider the new. You must spare no expense to rebuild. I only lose 9 gold for that, so that's okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and declare war on this dude. Let's assemble the armies. I'm not going to call in my allies quite yet because I don't think I need them since, well, their army is smaller. My counselor died under mysterious circumstances. That's not good. Okay, well, I took out their army already. That was fairly quick. And I didn't have to call in my allies. That's cool. So I'm going to besiege their little capital yet. Let's see. I got to promote a new counselor. Ooh, I don't have any good chancellors. I guess I could put my son as my chancellor. I like having him at court and next to me. So let's go ahead and put my son up there, even though he doesn't have the best chancellor ability. I can always put him at intrigue if a better chancellor comes about. So it looks like their armies stand in one area, not going after any of my territory. So they can stay there for all they want. I'm going to take their capital. I'm surprised they're not going after any of my land since I'm besieging their capital. But hey, they could just stay there. That's fine. Once I take their capital, I'll go after their army. Taking Central and Eastern Europe a county at a time. You can unlock a new perk from the martial lifestyle. Awesome. That's always a good thing. That means I can get my strategist trait. Okay, so let's go after... Oops. Let's go after their army, because I don't think I can quite say, you guys are done, type of thing. Oh, I guess I can. Never mind. Victory. I thought I would have to at least go after their army. You captured Chieftain Yarmer's daughter Sophia during the siege of Bloda, and I got 12 gold from besieging that. So, I captured her. I guess she got sent back. Oh well. Okay, so I gained a new county. Let's go to my council, set up a increased county control since they're probably upset. Meow. That was my kitty. She's being a little mouthy today. So let's go ahead and disband the army, get back some of that prestige and gold that we just spent. While his numerous attempts to curry my favor has gone unnoticed, I cannot feel but irritated by Chieftain Zadmir's sudden interest in me, and I cannot shake the feeling that the man's intentions are not pure. But he still has a certain charm, grows closer to forming a friendship with you. Why can he not leave me in peace? I don't know who this chieftain person is, so I'm just going to be like, okay, I guess we can grow close. I don't know about you yet, but there we go. Okay, so we already gained a county here. We can't go back to war with that group until I can't remember the cooldown period. I don't know what the cooldown period is for that. Oh well. You can exchange hostages with Chief of Machelmo. You can ask the head of faith for claims. I don't need to worry about that yet. I can go after other people, though, here. Let's see. You gained 80 gold in taxes. Sweet. Thank you for having good stewardship skills. Okay, looks like for the most part, my council is still fairly happy. I've got all the positions filled on the court that I need, except for a couple there. Oh, I need a wet nurse. What does that gain me? Court grander? I don't really need court grander. Oh, but she's a caretaker for my children and child hostages. Well, let's go ahead and get the wet nurse hired there. That's probably a good thing, right? Who's a good wet nurse? Let's just hire this person. I don't need a court tutor or antiquarian. Improves education outcomes. Oh, what the hell. Let's go ahead and hire one of those. That means my children could learn languages or something, I guess. I got the monthly income to do that. Okay, so my kingdom has already grown. I could go to war with other people here. let's see. I cannot take out Bloda completely yet for some reason. Maybe because I need to wait for that cooldown period, maybe. Let's see. I could still go to war with him. I don't know what the cooldown period is here. Let's see what the cooldown. So let's see. Declaring war will break the truce. I think it's that truce will end soon. I think it doesn't say when the truce will end. You spend 250, breaking you lose 1 level of fame. Yeah, let's wait until that truce comes to a close. Let's see. I got quite a bit of gold here, so maybe I should look at building my domain up. Let's go to a part that isn't producing a whole lot of gold first, which would probably be the one I just conquered. Let's see here. What can I put? Palisade. It's probably a good thing to put up a palisade, right? Ooh, that's going to take a lot of prestige, though. I need my prestige to go to war. I need my prestige to go to war, though, because I need to conquer more territory first. So let's go ahead and wait to build stuff first and conquer more territory, because my son's martial skill sucks. So I want to be able to take as much land now as I can, so when my son takes over, he doesn't have to worry about being some kind of weird, crazy warrior like my character is. But I guess that doesn't matter because he can always appoint generals, right? So, shall we look to go to war again here? I feel like my realm's on a roll here. What's this? All of the buffoonery I have ever seen in Sedgemir's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing chancellor has officially acknowledged High Chieftain Warclaw's claim to the chiefdom of Kazano. Gee, thanks, son, for getting an unpressed claim on my territory. That's one of the reasons why I shouldn't probably have put him as my chancellor, because he doesn't have the best chancellor skill. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, I could probably make his kid my ward, though. I forgot about that. Sorry, my head goes a mile a minute when I play this game with all the different possibilities. I make his heir my ward so he can learn under my ruleship, because, well, we'll see what happens then. Let's see. Let's go to war again. Who should we go to war with? I feel like Sardinia. They got a small army. I could take over some of their territory in the north. Let's go ahead and declare war. Okay. I probably should have seen if they had any allies first, shouldn't I have? Oh well. If their allies come to their aid, I've got bigger and better allies. What's this? Plagues? There's no plagues in your realm, thank God. Okay, let's go after... Oh, they're going after the land I just conquered. They've got a fairly sizable army as they run away from me, huh? Come back here, you little bastard. I'm going to go after their army first. Destroy their army and then go after their capital. Our champion was wounded by Havel. Oh, he's only wounded. It's just an eye. It's just an arm. 'Tis but an arm. I'm going to try to go after their... Oops. Oops. Will you stop there? There we go. We'll go after their army again here. I need to shrink their army a little bit here. Let's see. I still got the advantage on the terrain and men. A stranger is brought before me. She has been waiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege, my guard informs me. The woman bows deeply. My name is Elena, your highness. I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but I am very wary of the roads. If you allow me to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you and be your loyal servant. Embrace God, and this will be your home. The more, the merrier. Well, what is she, a Jew or something? Darn the Jews and Crusader kings. She's got to convert to Catholicism. Oh, I need to convert my counselors to Catholicism. That's something I got to do. Okay, so I really shrunk their army again here. So let's keep going after their army first here, because they'll. I'm worried about them going after my lands while I'm. Get there, get there. Yeah, come on. That might destroy their army completely. Okay, let us go after their capital now. This should conclude the war. Ooh, it looks like their eastern half of their nation's getting raided by somebody. Sucks to suck, right? Oh, I captured the marshal. I could probably ransom him. Sorry, there I was a little parched. Had to drink a little soda. Had to get some caffeine. Oh, Polly, did I forget to get you water, sweetie? Polly the cat is enjoying my content making. Oh, I can get a new lifestyle perk. Shall I get my new lifestyle perk here while we're besieging their capital? I got two I can use. Get the strategist, and then let's go for stalwart leader. That gets me better prowess anyway. So let's see here. Let's go and see how the siege is going. Open siege here. Colnith is no longer your court chronicler. That's not good. Well, he must have passed away. But I got a new bishop. He died of old age. You know, I think he was like 80, so. Okay, I gained control of their capital. Let's see if we can force them into surrender. We can. Awesome. We just grew our kingdom a little more. And go ahead and disband these guys. Let's see, make my marshal. Increase control in the new areas here. What's this? I hear a commotion from my son Constantine's chambers. Hastening inside, I see the wet nurse, Euphema, is playing with Constantine. My liege, perfect timing. Constantine just took his first step, she shouts excitedly. Holding my boy's hands, she tries to walk him around the room. A giant step for a child, a small step for a ruler. What else can he do? Increase his prowess. No, let's just say a small step for a ruler. And I gain prestige from that. So he's going to increase control in that county. We're going to convert faith to, well, everybody. Let's start in Poznan. How old is this guy? Let's see. He's 53. Oh, that's not bad. Let's see. I got to hire a couple more people here. Court chronicler. Let's go ahead and hire. Let's go ahead and hire the caravan master. She doesn't like me as much. And I got to get a new court physician, which can be my son and player heir. I don't really like that because he's already pissing me off being my chancellor. So let's go ahead and search for a physician. We can get a good physician that way. I'm going to go ahead and convert. What's this? This world is full of dangers, even to High Chieftain and his court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now, oh, this is for. Let's go ahead and hire this guy because they're a good physician. So let's see. My son's already Catholic. This person needs to convert. Let's see if they convert. Oh, and I can get their child educated. Let's get their child educated. Convert faith. Will become Catholic. Send proposal. Oh, they're already Catholic. That's good. Let's get them converted here. They've got a child that we can educate as well. Again, I always like to educate the children of at least my counselors because they're the ones that are going to take over when their parents die off. So it's always good to have smart people to take over, right? Hell, some of them might even be smarter than their own parents. Will become Catholic. Send proposal. So my counselors are converted. That's the main thing. May continue to practice Slovakians Pravada in secret. Hildegard, the daughter of King Charles of West Francia, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Van Winkle dynasty, he should have a blessed good name. Let's give him a good Catholic name. Let's call him Patrick. It's a good Catholic name, I guess. Okay, so I've got county control going. I've got convert Catholicism. I've got some of my counselors' kids being educated. I am walking the gardens with some of the lords at court when I notice my courtier, Elena, approaching me. I step aside to let her pass, but to my great surprise, she blocks my path and kneels before me. Before I have time to properly process this turn of events, Elena begins to sing. I quickly recognize the tune. It is a famous Polish love ballad. Are there famous Polish love ballads? I didn't know this. I don't know any Polish musicians or Polish music or Polish songs, but apparently back in the medieval times they had Polish love ballads. Incredible. I have heard it performed countless times, but never with such skill and passion. She must be trying to, well, get super close to me for carnal knowledge of me, I guess. The intense emotions of the song are mirrored in Elena's gaze, which is set on me. She does not look away for a single heartbeat. You flatter me, my lady, or abandon this foolish endeavor immediately. You're not going to romance me. Sorry, I like my wife for now. I'm a good king, but it's good to be the king. It's good to be the king. Okay, so let's take a look here. Who else can I conquer? Is my truce with this dude done yet? So I could just conquer the rest of his land? Nope, not. Truce is not over yet. Truce is not over yet. Declaring war will break the truce. That's okay. We can conquer somebody else's land while we wait. Let's see. Chieftain Jamal of Slupisk? Where the hell is that at? Slupisk. Where is Slupisk at? Oh, that's Slupisk. Okay. Let's go ahead and go after Slupisk first. I got a smaller army. Let's go ahead and start conquering here. Conquering more lands. Conquering more lands because we can. Gotta teach my son how to rule, right? So let's go ahead and send our army up that way. I still don't have to call in my allies yet, so that's good. You lose fame or prestige when you do that. Looks like their army is already fleeing. They might be trying to flee away from my army to then maybe raid my country, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there they are. There they are. So let's get my army ready to move. I guess I could probably split it. Shall we station besiegers? Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's take let's take half of my army here and move towards their little peasant rabble of what they call an army. Take the most of my army with me here after theirs. That probably, nah, that's not bad. Especially when I conquer their army here, I can send my big portion of my army back up there. They didn't have a very big army to begin with. Let's just keep following their army to destroy it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. They're going to go after my siege people. Or not, I guess. Wow. Come on, get there before they move into the other one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, well, that completely destroyed their army, so let's go ahead and move my main force to the rest of the siege, because that should quicken the siege here. 30 days. So that'll force them into surrender, and I gain another county. I can hold 11 different counties for now. I don't think my son will be able to hold that many, so I'll probably have to give some of the council some land after my character passes and my son takes over, but that's okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and force their surrender. There we go. We got some more land there, ladies and gentlemen. We got some more land. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. We're already on our way to be building the Kingdom of Poland. Oh, I got people in my prison. I always forget that I have people in prison, and then they like die in prison, and I'm like, oh, I probably could have ransomed them off, or they probably were innocent or something. So, got to remember, yeah, I can, let's see, would not accept this? Well, I guess that guy's gonna die in prison because I'm gonna keep him there if I can't get anything out of it, I guess. What about this guy? Will they ransom this guy? Will not accept. Oh, well, they won't even accept a hook, huh? Well, let's move into house arrest then. I don't think they should be thrown in the dungeon for that, I guess. I don't know. Negotiate release? Will accept. How about demand conversion? Gain a weak hook or recruit. Let's see if that works. You gained a favor hook. I have no choice but to accept your conditions for my release. Okay, so let's try to, maybe that's what we'll do is I don't want to execute the guy. He looks kind of like an asshat though, doesn't he? He doesn't look like a bad guy though. Let's try to just recruit him to our court. I don't typically like to do that because that means that dude could be a spy for the other people. Ooh, I don't want to torture him. But let's see here. Let's see if we can. Leaves the prison, gain a weak hook, demand conversion. He will not convert. He won't convert. Well, that's just too damn bad. I guess you're going to stay in prison then, because I'm not going to have you running around spreading your heathen worship stuff. Because I can do that because it's good to be the king. So this is what I've grown my empire into. It's looking pretty decent, right? We're on our way to that Kingdom of Poland. We're on our way to the Kingdom of Poland. The chiefdom of Skidsano has given rise to a peasant rabble. Faction created against me, huh? Well, that's not good. I'll put it down fairly quickly, though. Let's go to factions. Oh, it's very, very weak. Doesn't really have a leader yet either, so... That's the county. Didn't I just conquer that county or something? That's fine. I'll put down their stupid peasant revolt here if I have to. Oh, let's go ahead and replace my son and put this dude in as my chancellor. Well, that'll tick my son off, but he's just going to have to live with it. I can move him into... Ooh, I've got better... my son doesn't seem too pissed off at me about it, so that's okay. I don't need to put him on a court council position. Let's see, do I have a better marshal yet? No, I do not. That's okay. I gained 85 gold. Awesome. My master of the hunt, Stoge, brings word of beasts spotted in my realm. Interesting. We might have to go on a celebrational hunt here soon, then, I guess. Let's see here. County level and chiefdom will lose it changed by -20. This problem happened in spite of your marshal's average martial skill. Isn't that the one he's trying to control now? With my leave, my son Constantine and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Euphema poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witnessed a monumental occasion. Constantine has a mighty gift to offer you." She nudges him forward. "Go ahead," Constantine tells him. "Father, I lost a tooth." My son proudly presents his toothless smile, handing me a pouch with the fallen tooth inside. Oh, well. Lovely, but keep your tooth as a good charm? Or here, a gift befits you. Let's tell him to keep the good charm, because that gives me more fame. Or prestige. Let's see. Let's see. What should we do next? We could conquer more territory. The peasant rabble's gaining a little bit more momentum. But that's okay. They can piss off. My army's stronger and mightier than some stupid peasants. I'm such a great king. You stupid peasants! Ah! Okay. Not being raided by anyone, that's a good thing. Let's see. Ooh, I can conquer the rest of Bloda, or however you pronounce it. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters. "My lord, no one can find your garments." "I'm surrounded by incompetence," I mutter, storming from my bedchamber. It's in the nursery of my son Constantine that I discover not only my raiments, but also the boy's wet nurse. "I had no part in it, my liege. He dressed himself," Euphema responds with a giggle. That little scoundrel. So he's a prince of fashion. Well, let's see, you little scoundrel. I gained some prestige with that one. Or I could say he can be called the prince of fashion. See, he's not a... of course, this is my younger son, though. So let's call him the prince of fashion. Let's call him the prince of fashion. And then let's take out the rest of this dude's land. Let's go ahead and conquer the rest of this dude's land. Alina is fiddling nervously with her sleeve as I open the door to my chambers. What is she doing here at this hour? My deepest apologies, but I must speak with you in private. I have discovered something very interesting. Alina has uncovered a secret of Ursula's. She's willing to share it with me if I let her off the hook. Well, I like to know secrets, I guess. We could always use that against somebody. Let's go ahead and let that person off the murder secret. Yikes. Yikes. Well, that's good to use against people, though, I guess. Well, I could definitely use that against her if I need to, I guess. So let's go and get the rest of this kingdom wiped off the map and take over its land. Oh. I don't have any advantage in this land, so that doesn't matter because I'm still going to kick their little army's butt. Looks like somebody's already attacking them. Well, who's ever attacking them, thanks. Oh, the land next to them is. I didn't ask for their help, but hey, thanks for that, I guess. I don't have to worry about their army really doing anything in my realm, so I'm just going to sit back and take their capital and take the rest of their land. So this will wipe this completely off the map and make it mine. That'll give me 8 counties. I can hold 11 counties. Adelia is no longer my essential. What happened there? Looks like some people, Ursula is no longer your court jester. What happened there? Did they get captured or something? My spy master was captured in High Chieftain's Pomerania during the siege of Poznan. Who is besieging me? Well, is somebody raiding me? Oh well, I guess. Let's see. I should be able to force them into surrender and Blowski. Is somebody raiding me still here? Stop raiding me, asshole. Okay. You are now the target of conquest of the chiefdom of Balota. That's fine. I can put you down easily, so I don't care. Oh. Looks like I destroyed their little raiding party. Who's this? Is this person raiding me too? Your forces captured Straza, the champion of Zergota, after winning the Battle of Wylan. I'm just getting rid of these stupid raiders. Stupid raider. Our champion maimed somebody. Nice. It's always good to maim people, right? I captured $12 in loot. Good for me. Good for me. Is that person still going to raid me here? I'm going to send this guy back towards my capital, I think. So, I can probably disband my army because it looks like they moved away. And let's go to... Oh, I got to replace my spy master. Let's go ahead and make my wet nurse my spy master. She's Greek. A Greek spy master. That's okay. She's got great spy master skills. Okay, so... Oh, is that guy at war with me? I didn't catch that one. Well, that's okay. They can go to war with me. That's fine. I'll just take over their land. That just gives me a reason to conquer them. That just gives me a reason to conquer them. I must have missed that notification. That'll get me that territory soon and, well, give me a reason to go to war with other people that decide they want to raid me. They don't have a very big army, so they must have like came to the aid of that one person and then decided, oh well, I'm going to go after you, even though your army's like 8 times the size of mine. Oh, I captured somebody else. Look at that. Is that guy raiding me too? Why do y'all think you can raid me here? I know I'm probably, destabilizing the region, but it's not a bad thing, I guess. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I had people in prison. Let's see. Can I ransom this person off? Just get a favor hook off of them. That's okay. That person doesn't look like I can ransom. You gained a favor hook on that woman. That person can't be ransomed. That person can't be ransomed. This person can be ransomed, though. Let's go ahead and get 10 gold for that person. Can this person? That person can't be ransomed either. I think those people were from the raiding party, so should I, execute them? Imprisoned for... I think this person. Should we execute this person? Oh no, I probably shouldn't execute them. Alrighty, guys, I am coming up on the hour on this video. We actually did quite a bit, conquered quite a bit of land. So I'm going to close out the video here, conquering another piece of land. Again, guys, I'm up to like 520 something subscribers. Thank you for your support. Keep subscribing. Hit that bell button so you know when I post videos and go live. I post on Mondays, paranormal videos. Wednesdays, Crusader Kings. Fridays are my Verdun videos. And then Saturdays, I go live. I typically post and go live around 11 p.m. due to my work schedule. Again, guys, I love making content. Leave comments so I know how to better my content. Let me know what you think about some of my videos and what you like. I make the content for me, but I also make it for you guys. Again, thank you for listening in, you all. I hope you have a good rest of your week and a good weekend. I will see you all, well, at least talk with you all later. Have a good night.